Volcanoes, which are common geological features on Earth, have an internal region called a magma chamber that contains hot, high-pressure molten rock. If a volcano reaches a certain scale and the internal magma erupts, it can have devastating effects on humans and all surrounding life forms. Today, we have listed the top 10 supervolcanoes that exist on Earth, each capable of generating tremendous amounts of energy when they erupt. It also known as the Yellowstone Super Volcano, located in Yellowstone National Park, USA. It exhibits intense geological activity, with a magma chamber underground containing a significant amount of silica that can trap vast amounts of explosive gases within the magma. Once the gas and magma solidify together, it can result in a massive eruption. Over the past 2 million years, the Yellowstone volcano has experienced 3 super eruptions. Scientists estimate that in the future, Yellowstone National Park still has the potential for a supervolcanic eruption. Beneath Yellowstone National Park lies one of the most destructive supervolcanoes on Earth, and such a supervolcano eruption would be capable of devastating most life on the planet. British experts predict that the eruption cycle of the supervolcano beneath Yellowstone National Park is approximately 600,000 to 800,000 years, and it has been 640,000 years since the last eruption. Coupled with the increasingly intense solar activity in recent years, it appears that the Yellowstone supervolcano may be ready to erupt soon. In January 2011, scientists warned that the Yellowstone volcano may have entered an active phase, as the ground in some areas of Yellowstone National Park has risen by 70 centimeters since 1923. Simulations and analyses indicate that an eruption from this volcano would have catastrophic consequences. It is estimated that its power could be 1,000 to 3,000 times that of the Mount St. Helens volcano in the United States. The volcanic ash and other materials ejected from an eruption 2 million years ago could accumulate to a height of 20 meters if deposited in Fujian province, or up to 6 meters in Yunnan province. If we compare the ejected material from the Mount St. Helens volcano to a bean, the material from the Yellowstone supervolcano would be equivalent to 3 football fields in size. It's located at an elevation of 1,730 meters on the Aleutian Islands in central Alaska, United States. It is a stratovolcano, composed of multiple layers of hardened lava, volcanic ash, and other volcanic rocks. The magma erupted from the Cleveland Volcano is supplied by the subduction of the moving Pacific Plate beneath the North American Plate. When one tectonic plate subducts beneath another, molten material forms beneath the overriding plate and eventually reaches the surface through volcanic eruptions, forming lava. The Cleveland Volcano is an active volcano known for frequent large-scale eruptions. On December 29, 2011, a powerful eruption caused volcanic ash to reach heights of up to 4,570 meters. It's a volcanic peak located near the center of Java Island, Indonesia. It is situated approximately 32 kilometers north of Jakarta. Mount Merapi has an elevation of 2,911 meters and is characterized by dense vegetation on its lower slopes. It is one of the most active volcanoes among the 130 volcanoes in Indonesia. In the year 1006, Mount Merapi erupted, covering the entire central Java region with volcanic ash. This eruption had devastating effects on the Mataram Kingdom, a Hinduism-practicing kingdom, and also spread a significant amount of volcanic dust throughout central Java. Some believe that this event paved the way for the arrival of Islam in Java. Mount Merapi experiences minor eruptions approximately every 2 to 3 years, with major eruptions occurring every 10 to 15 years. Nearly half of Mount Merapi's eruptions are accompanied by pyroclastic flows, which involve large quantities of superheated gases and red-hot solid particles. The Yasur Volcano is located on Tanna Island in the South Pacific of Vanuatu. It has an elevation of only 361 meters but has many volcanic vents within a 400-meter range. For centuries, the Mount Yasur in the Republic of Vanuatu has been in an eruptive state. It is situated in the Ring of Fire, a seismic zone in the Pacific, and is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. During volcanic eruptions, the scorching magma hisses and splashes within the volcanic vents, accompanied by lava being thrown into the air. Many tourists prefer to witness this awe-inspiring spectacle just before dawn, getting up close without any protective barriers to experience the thrilling sensation of heat waves rushing towards them. The lava ejected from the Mount Yasur tends to go straight up and down, rarely projecting at an angle. Because of this, it is known as the world's most approachable volcano, and visitors are generally not at risk of harm. The volcano has boosted the local tourism industry, bringing substantial income to Tanna Island. While exploring, tourists can admire the silhouette of the mountaintop and the scenic views of the sea in the morning light. They also have the opportunity to visit an island that was once notorious for cannibalistic practices. The local community has introduced traditional Vanuatu village tours, where residents dress in grass skirts, enjoy coconuts, and warmly welcome visitors. The Popocatépetl volcano is located approximately 70 kilometers southeast of Mexico City, with an elevation of 5,393 meters, 17,857 feet. It is the second tallest volcano in North America. It is one of the most active volcanoes in the world, with its crater frequently emitting large amounts of volcanic gases. It is known as Popocatépetl in the indigenous language, which translates to smoking mountain. The entire mountain is a highly regular cone shape, covered year-round with water vapor and volcanic ash. Approximately 25 million people reside within a 100-kilometer radius of Popocatépetl volcano. The most recent eruption occurred in 2000, and it is estimated that if not properly evacuated, it could have resulted in the loss of 41,000 lives. Presently, around 9 million people live in areas that could be affected by an eruption, and a large-scale eruption would cause significant devastation. From the perspective of casualties, Popocatépetl can be considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world. The Colima volcano is located at the border of the states of Jalisco and Colima in western Mexico. It is approximately 500 kilometers away from Mexico City. The volcano consists of two volcanic cones, with elevations of 3,860 meters, 12,664 feet, and 4,330 meters, 14,206 feet, respectively. It is one of the most active and potentially destructive volcanoes in Mexico, having experienced 25 large-scale eruptions in the past 500 years. It is often referred to as the volcano of fire and the volcano of flames. On May 23, 1913, the Colima volcano had its largest recorded eruption. Since then, it has had intermittent eruptions over the past decades. On February 4, 2017, a graphic designer braved the cold and spent several hours capturing the natural phenomenon of volcanic lightning at the Colima volcano. The scorching lava shot up to 12,500 feet, approximately 3,810 meters, into the air, accompanied by bursts of lightning within the billowing dark smoke, creating a particularly awe-inspiring scene. Sakurajima Volcano is a maritime volcanic island located in Kagoshima Bay in southern Kyushu, Japan. It covers an area of 77 square kilometers and is a typical composite volcano. Due to the volcanic activity, the population of Kagoshima Prefecture is just over 1.6 million, mainly concentrated in surrounding island villages. In recent years, with the development of tourism, human activities have been concentrated in the scenic areas around the volcano. As one of the most active volcanoes in the world, Sakurajima Volcano has a long history of eruptions, dating back 3,000 years, with 4 major explosive eruptions. In September 2011, it set a record with 141 eruptions in a single month. On February 8, 2023, the volcano experienced 2 major eruptions consecutively, followed by another eruption on February 14. The 1914 eruption of Sakurajima was the largest and most famous eruption in its history. It released an energy of 4.6 times 10 to the power of 25 ergs, equivalent to a magnitude 6.7 earthquake. The eruption resulted in the complete evacuation of residents from the island. It produced a massive volcanic ash cloud that covered the city of Kagoshima and surrounding areas. Various ejecta such as volcanic bombs, volcanic gas, and volcanic mudflows were generated. The eruption had catastrophic consequences, and the associated earthquakes caused further damage. The summit of the volcano cracked open along an east-west fissure, splitting Sakurajima in two. Violent eruptions also occurred on the eastern and western sides of the mountain, with numerous volcanic bombs falling from the sky, creating massive water columns. In the area between Osumi Peninsula and Sakurajima, a large number of hot volcanic bombs fell onto the villages near the volcano, turning them into a sea of fire. A significant amount of volcanic ash was ejected, covering extensive agricultural fields and rendering them barren. It took about 2 years for the volcano to gradually calm down. It's located on the Aeolian Islands in northern Sicily, Italy, is a circular small island with an elevation of 926 meters. It has a volcanic crater with a diameter of approximately 580 meters and is one of the most active volcanoes in Europe. The volcanic eruptions of Stromboli attract many tourists due to their spectacular nature. The eruptions are classified as moderate explosions, releasing a significant amount of gases and water vapor, forming white smoke clouds mixed with hot rock fragments. The eruptions shape a well-formed volcanic cone on the surface, and this eruptive activity occurs in a rhythmic and intermittent manner. On July 3, 2019, the Stromboli volcano on the namesake island in Italy erupted violently twice, resulting in one fatality and several injuries. Local residents and tourists described the scene as resembling a nuclear explosion, with fire rain falling from the sky, transforming the island into a hellish landscape. On December 5, 2022, the volcano on Stromboli Island, north of Sicily, Italy, erupted once again. For centuries, it has been rumbling every few minutes, followed by massive columns of smoke, steam, and debris shooting hundreds of meters into the sky. The smoke plume then diffuses in the sky, gradually dissipating. The island originally emerged from the seabed, which was about 200 meters deep. It took its conical shape due to the continuous volcanic activity. The reddish glow of the erupting smoke column, illuminated by the boiling lava, creates a stunning contrast between light and darkness, visible even on the sea over 100 kilometers away from the volcano. Therefore, it has become a natural lighthouse in the Mediterranean, guiding passing ships. It, also known as Ertail or Erta Ale, is located in the Afar region of northeastern Ethiopia. It is a shield volcano situated in the Danakil Depression, part of the East African Rift Valley, and is one of the most active volcanoes in Ethiopia. Erta Ale volcano is home to one of the world's 6 remaining lava lakes. Its last major eruption occurred in September 2005, resulting in the death of 250 livestock and the displacement of nearby residents. There was a minor eruption in August 2007, which led to the disappearance of 2 individuals. The most recent activity was in 2008. However, the primary danger lies in the changing topography. Due to ongoing magma activity, the edges of the lake are constantly shifting. The land beneath the once solid ground can be unstable with hazardous fluids when magma overflows from the interior. In reality, there is limited knowledge about Erta Ale volcano. It is located near Eritrea, a region with strained relations with Ethiopia. It is said that the local population has deep-rooted prejudice against outsiders. In 2012, a group of travelers was kidnapped, injured, and even killed in the area. It's an active volcano located in the Hawaiian Islands and is one of the 5 shield volcanoes that make up the Big Island of Hawaii. This volcano has been erupting since 1983 and continues to be active to this day. In January 2016, the lava lake of Kilauea volcano erupted, spewing out a remarkable phenomenon: spherical objects with glassy shells. The volcanic activity around the lake is intense, but these objects were truly unprecedented. These unique objects are referred to as volcanic tears. The following 10 volcanoes are the largest in scale on Earth, and any eruption from them would have a severe impact on the surrounding ecosystem and the safety of people's lives. Furthermore, most of these volcanoes are quite active, with the potential to erupt at any time, and we as humans are currently powerless to prevent them. If you enjoyed this episode, welcome to subscribe to me, and we'll see you in the next episode.